On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Runs over him. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Open man right side is Ingram.
And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Azeez Ojulari.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Second and 20.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Rodgers.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this one is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender, made him.
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run the toss now with Gibson.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A handoff for Gibson.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Next one. Hey, take 26. 26.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Giants' 30-yard line. Here we go. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Throwing Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Barkley.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Thomas brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, Rodgers. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
2nd and 12.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And Thomas has it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Rodgers. Incomplete. Right side to Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibson.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Jones.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right to Barkley on the check down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That'll be caught. It's Toney.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right.
They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. 50. Hey, you block over here.
A carry for Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down, Barkley powers through him.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Jones.
And this one's incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Jones.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
To throw is Jones.
And Ingram hauls it in.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Jones
going for it all. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, That's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out.